So we're just sort of making it up as we go. I'm thinking I'm going to cut these pieces off and weld another in between each of these, just to make it a little bit more in proportion. Another one here, and I might cut it here. And I want to cut it below and above this point. Otherwise, if I shorten it at the bottom, it's going to make this extremely low, and I want to keep it in proportion to a certain extent. So just winging it, making it up as we go. Hole in the top for this. So now I just need to chop them all down and drill the rest of them. So at some stage, this is rusted in half and they've bashed this in there to stand their clothesline back up. It's not going to matter for what we're doing. I know I need this to be about 1200 high. As I said, I don't want to cut it all off the bottom, otherwise it's going to make this low, so I've got to cut part of it out of here as well. Alright, I'm just going to cut a bit off. I don't want to go too far in one go. So I want to cut 300 off of here. Wish me luck. Now this has got a hole on either side, but it doesn't appear to need two, so I'm just going to drill the one. Right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna weld these extras in between here, and we'll move this one here and cut him off a little bit shorter. 425, 210 is pretty close. So I've cut the end off, I've added that one on, that one, and that one. Now I just need to do another 4 of them. Alright, so I just want to clean this up a little bit, and I don't know, I might paint it with some cold galv, make it look a bit prettier. Alright, so I made a mistake putting the bolts in here and didn't think that when this is wound all the way down, it's literally right there. So that wasn't going to do a thing. So cut them off and I'll bring them back down a little bit lower. Alright, so I think we're ready to go. Bolt that onto there and then start assembling the top. Still have to cut and bend these to suit. Got some new fasteners, got some caps to go on the ends. Well, then obviously we'll have to wrap our wire through it. Let's put this together and see what it looks like. Gives you a bit of an idea. Might cut them bolts down before I continue on. They're way too long. Chop them quickly. It's looking pretty good. Still quite big. Wouldn't want a small yard. Obviously these bits of wire played a part of stiffening it up. Although it probably doesn't really need them, I'm still going to put them in there just for cosmetic reasons. Mark that here and then bend it around like that. We'll chop it and bend it. Yeah, we might make another 4 exactly the same as that. There we go, all 4 done. Might need a little bit of manipulating. Most of them seem pretty good. We'll poke them on here. That's the best part of it done. It's really surprising how much them wires still tie it all in. Make it really, really firm and rigid. I might push these caps on and call it a night. Finishes it off, makes it nice and safe. Now this wall thickness is a little bit thin, so when I was tightening this up on the frame, it was just spreading this out, not really pulling tight. So I've just quickly drilled this out with some hole saws on the drill press. It's a little bit bigger than I would have liked, but it's the closest hole saw I had. So I'm just going to get 3 zaps of weld around here, and I think that will firm it up enough that it doesn't pull out. There we go. Put a bit of strength back into it. not looking too bad. Now it's time to put the cables on there.